Oh, Santa!
Oh! Oh my God! What the freaking hell was that?
Save it. Yes, he is. Good boy.
Muno realizes he's on for a podium if he just relaxes here. It's a last lap.
Oh, but he's gone.
Oh!
He could be gone for a
you know, no, Muno doesn't listen. Muno doesn't care.
But
he's a
sneaky
sneaky Mexican, and he sends it round the outside. Toddy and Essingham. Ooh, 3-second time penalties. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, I can't look. Boys. Oh, BM's just sent it. Touched wide.
BM. Around the outside. He is. Pinch
Oh, he's got a penalty for his
Oh, what a move. What a move. Yardo clipped that.
Oh, he's going for another.
Oh, holds it around the outside. Oh, no. This
Still there. Still side by side. Oh, Toddy there with the balls.
Keeps it in front. But who? Chunky's on superpositions here. Jala and Greenbit's going at it. And down the inside comes Storm. Oh, he holds it. They hold it.
They're still going. Still. And then he's got the inside line for here. And he's managing, holding it. Keeping space, but not giving him too much space. Rono risking it.
He's going around the outside.
Oh, what a move.
He's made a move on the Alpha Tauri.
Oh, now they're going to go 3 wide. Oh, they're 3 wide. The hat's in the middle.
He's made it through both of them.
The Cyber Husky with the fastest lap on the softs, of course. Expecting nothing less. Cheeseman trying to go up the inside of Christopher Tag. Oh, around the outside. Oh, he makes it stick. Oh, can he go to the outside? Tristan Primetime breaks early. Up the inside goes Noodles. Crazy good overtake. Coming around for Rapid Ono now.
For Noodles on the outside. Noodles holds it in around the outside. If you don't mind, Josie takes the lead with 2 laps to go. He's definitely got wing damage. He has. His front wing plate is gone. Reedy is smelling blood. Can he get him up on the inside? Oh, thank you, Cody's finally a good camera angle. Oh, great pass from Reedy. He's in the P1 on his debut.
Yeah, here we go.
Same situation with Dark earlier on.
Let's get goats. Oh, but he holds it. Oh, what a move.
Confidence there. Momentum. Hudaf go for the move on Noodles. Can he play it around the outside? Oh, and Hudaf jumps up the inside. Oh, Hudaf.
Trying to get in front of Daf. Now, Daf, all Daf needs to do is stay 3 seconds. What's Ruben doing? Oh my God.
Is he gonna this? Yardo! Oh! That is how you do it! Oh, Santa!
Oh my God! What the freaking hell was that?
Save it. Yes, he is. Good boy.
Muno realizes he's on for a podium if he just relaxes here. It's a last lap.
Oh, but he's gone.
Oh,
he could be gone for a
you know, no, Muno doesn't listen. Muno doesn't care.
But
he's a sneaky
he's got
Mexican, and he sends it round the outside. Toddy and Essingham. Ooh, 3-second time penalties. Oh, they're 3 wide. Oh, I can't look. Boys. Oh, BM's just sent it. Touched wide.
BM.
Around the outside.
He is. Pinch
Oh, he's got a penalty for his
Oh,
trouble.
Pinch it. Oh, what a move.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to. And I've deleted the wrong thing. And we've got a couple of laps already. We've got Luca K. Smith popping in. Big Cactus and Daz with the 115s. Daz fastest at the moment with the 115.6. Hello. Sweet. If you're there, let me know. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right. So... That should be it. Is that it? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. One, two, one, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. So we've got Rapid Daz now leading the way with a 1:15.684. And W turn E3R, W Turner, Ultrada, bootstrap speed. Cajun, Mr. Cajun, if you're struggling with the traction, there's nothing really we can do about it now. You can give it a go if you want, and if you don't want to give it a go, then ideally it'd be best if you could just retire from the race once that gets going, just so we don't have an AI car rolling around the track. We'll try and sort you out with tomorrow, maybe, or either tomorrow Div 2, or we've got Mondays and Saturdays as well are all no tractions. Unfortunately, Div 1 is medium traction or no traction. Full traction is like Div 2 and below. So if you're around tomorrow, then we can give you a go in the Div 2 and see how you get on there, and go from there. Not quite sure why Mushy and Neo Clark have managed to retire without setting laps. W turn 3R setting in pumping in a time of a 1:15.254. Cajun just getting out of the way of people on that lap. So we've got Daz in 2, 15.6, Big Cactus in 3rd, 15.8, Kimmy just getting out of the way on P4 on a validated lap. Gungamir, Gungamur, Ganagmur, Gunganagmur, Ganagmur, Ganagmur. RRT Rapid Con in 6 on his outlap. Feeling Tomcat and Cyber Husky in 9. S-Winger looking at P10 on an invalidated lap. Looking to go again, or is he coming in? He's coming into the pits. And outlap. So Turner. And he peels into the pits. Connor W is going to be coming into the pits as well, I think, because he's low on his ERS. And this should be Rapid Con on a flying lap then, as he comes down into turn 2, because turn 1 is the pit exit. Then around the right hand, and he's gone wide and he stuffed it into the wall. And, going again. Recharge lap and maybe go again on the next lap. Got K Smith then, is currently sat P10, pulling it to the left to go through the chicane. Left, a bit squirrely on the exit there. And away he goes. And Yeah, so Rapicon might go for it again. Husky is out on the lap by the looks of it. Coming through turns 1, 2 and 3. And just got the Red Bull staying out to the way to the left. Coming into this left-hander fast. Keep the momentum going through. Up this little bit of a hill. Around the a little bit of a uphill hairpin turn. Hill again. A lot of up and down in this track. It's a bit of a roller coaster. Not one of my favourites. I prefer Portimao for your roller coaster circuit. This one's a bit more difficult, especially that little chicane that we just come through in sector 2. Now we're into chicane through sector 3. Coming down the hill, then he's got a Haas in front of him. So just looking to stay in behind, get a little bit of a slipstream down the main straight, loses it on the final corner, and second to final corner, and pop into the pits, or what's going on here? Yeah, just pops it into the pits. Don't drive into the wall, Husky. Ganagomir then coming for his flying lap into turns 1, 2 and 3. Follow it through the left-hander and along into these next couple of corners. A little chicane for you. And then we go up into the hairpin. He's currently sat in P6, so he just wants to take. There's a big gap between well, 1, 2 and 3, and then a bit of a gap to 4. So he just needs to take a couple of tenths off of his time, and he can jump himself into that P4 position. Just AlphaTauri getting out of the way there as he comes up through the hill into the chicane, back down this hill. Here we go. Were you watching me by any chance? Did you have me on, Husky? Is that what put you off? It's like, oh, he's commentating me. I better stay out of the way. Yeah, commentator's curse for sure. Gungamir then pops it in P4 at the moment with a 15.885 as one of the AlphaTauris whizzes past of Big Cactus, looking to possibly make it up the order. Still a couple of drivers to really show their stuff. S-Winger needs to put a decent lap in here. And we've got so Mushy and Neo Clark starting from the back here. Yeah, Husky just popping his foot down a little bit early on the exit then. So that's the end of qualifying there. Luca K. Smith cannot improve. Hasakimi jumps to 5th. Then we've got Daz comes into the pits. Then Big Cactus, is he looking to improve coming around the last couple of corners? 110, 12, 13, 14, 15. Does a 1:18.57, improved his time as Max comes into the pits, Gungamir comes into the pits. Connor crossing the line goes 3rd fastest with a 17.5. W turn pops it into the pits. Failing Tomcat comes across the line, P9. Rapid El Drago, can he improve his time? No, he stays 13th. Cajun One Eye is where he is. Spinala looking to set any time. And he peels into the pits, so he will not be setting a time. So arguably three of the top 5 drivers starting from the back, 15, 16 and 17. And that will make for one hell of a race. We've also got a couple of new drivers scrambled in there as well. And so that's it for qualifying. And we'll just, while we, so we've got the sheet here, so W. Turner starting on pole position, 1:14.9, this is pole position for the sprint race. Daz P2, Connor W3, Cactus 4, Gungamere 5, RRT, Rapidcon 6, Kimmy in 7, S-Winger 8, Failing Tomcat 9, Max Wolves 10, Cyber Husky 11, Luca K. Smith 12, El Drago 13, Cajun One Eye 14, and then 3 drivers not setting time: RRT, Mushy, Neo Clark, and Espinala. So we'll just go through onto the it will be the sprint first, and then we'll have the 50 race afterwards. And so we have our grid for the sprint. So we'll just have a quick look at the league table at the moment, the division table at the moment. And Neil leading the way with 50 points at the moment, ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, who only managed to score 4 points last week. Then S-Winger 3rd, Mushy 4, Cyber Husky in 5th, with his teammate Tomcat, Failing Tomcat in 6th just behind him. Of course, Williams leading the constructors, with Haas tucked in behind with 56. So we'll just leave that there for a bit. I'll just get rid of that again then. And if we just have a quick look at the race director then, see which drivers are starting on which tyres. Looks like everybody opting for the medium to take them all the way from the start to the end of the race. And we've got our countdown timer then till the start of the race. So W. Turner starting us off in P1 pole position, Daz P2, Connor W P3, Cactus 4, Gungamer 5, Con 6, Kimi in 7, S-Winger 8, Failing Tomcat 9, Max Wolf in 10. And formation lap here for the sprint as we get underway. W. Turner leading us off. Get some bits and bobs onto the screen. Tires. Yep, everybody's still on the mediums. So this is the sprint. So expecting nobody to pit unless you get front wing damage or something. There is no need to pit. So it's just a sprint to the finish. Hence the name. And we'll just leave that on none for now, and then eventually we shall pop it on position changes to see what's going on there. But everybody on the medium tyres for the sprint, so we'll see what goes on there. Gungamere just trying to keep Cactus off the back. Connor's had a bit of a moment and he's dropped himself back into the pack. But obviously this doesn't take effect. He just doesn't want to be doing that from the start. So I think this is why there's been a hole created. So we'll just wait for all the cars to, a couple of cars not quite managing to get into their grid slots, and we'll just wait for everyone to line up, and that's it, everyone's lined up now. So we'll just wait for 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out and off we go, and they just come round the first corner and then down the main straight into the proper first corner as they all get through reasonably smoothly. Somebody's managed to go straight on. It's Neo Clark has gone straight on at the first main corner, and Turner gets through smoothly. Cactus into P2, so he's moved up a couple there. As we just quickly chuck it on the position changes there. Cactus up 2, Gungamir up 2, Daz down 2, and Connor W down 2. Kimmy up 1 in 6, Phelan Tomcat up 2, Connor's down 2, and so on and so forth. Everybody's moved up or down 1 or 2. Pretty much. S-Winger's down 3. That's the main change. And so this is just yellows at the moment. So it's sector 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure whether this is technically a VSC. There is like a random. I would assume this is a VSC, and it should end vaguely shortly. There you go. As W. Turner comes around the final corner. We are going green again, and he puts his foot down to try and glide away from Cactus as Daz on the hunt of Gungamir here, coming up the inside into turn 1. Got the move stuck. Max Wolves, S-Winger, and Neo Clark all peeling into the pits. Gungamir then looking at the back of Daz with Connor in behind. Phelan Tomcat looking at the back of Kimi Raikkonen just ahead of him. Rapid Con just trying to stay in touching distance, but dropping back a little bit. Luca K. Smith in P9 is just struggling to keep up, and now he's got Cyber Husky right on the back of him as they go up the hill into the left-hander, and then we'll be dropping back down the hill, and then we'll have the chicane, and will Husky be looking to make a move anywhere here up the hill into the tight chicane, or after the tight chicane coming back down the hill. Maybe get a good exit. Don't want to put the power down too early. Comes off the hill, down into the double left-hander we go then. Get it turned in. Husky looking for a good exit to make his move down the straight. Tucked in behind, using the ARS, trying to get the slipstream. Coming down the main straight, he's struggling to catch. Now he's starting to get the slipstream effect. Coming down the right-hand side of Luca K. Smith. And he's still looking to make it past. Can he make a move down this little next section? No, it loses back in slightly out of the exit. Connor W. Also just looking at Gungamir here. As RT Rapid Con's caught back up to the back of Phelan Tomcat a little bit here. Still on board with Husky, looking at the back of Luca K. Smith here. Coming through the left-hander, dropping down then. and into this tight filly section. Can he make a move into the next chicane? Luca peeling to the right. Luca already flashing. Luca on 10%. So Luca's already low on battery here. Cyber Husky just sticking on the back of him. As Connor W right on the back of Gungamere here. Can he make a move down the main straights? A bit wide on exit up into the gravel. Got the DRS this time though to help us on our way. Up in behind Gungamere goes for the inside into real life turn 1. As Husky also gets past Luca down the main straight. El Drago quickly approaching the back of these two as well. Rapid Con then on the back of Phil and Tomcat, and we have a yellow, and it's El Drago has put himself in the gravel, and Luca K. Smith just struggling to keep pace with this the rest of the Division 1 drivers here, using up all his ERS in the first couple of laps. And this is the sprint, of course, so you do want to be kind of pounding it round on the ERS, but be that early on the losing out is not great. As Rapid Con then looking at the back, feeling Tomcat within half a second. We'll have DRS, of course, this time around to help him on his way. Can he make use of ERS and DRS at the same time? El Drago, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And down the main straight we go then. Not really making much inroads there. Cajun One Eye just struggling to keep traction there. Just a little bit bounced over the curb and lost it a little bit there. Dropping back, Luca K. Smith on the back of Cyber Husky, trying to make on the back of him, just trying to keep up with him, as Husky's trying to stretch his legs and catch up to the cars in front of a Rapid-Con, who is on his on Husky's teammate of Tomcat. Tomcat also closing in onto the back of Kimi Räikkönen here. Kimi Räikkönen just trying to his sights set on Gungamere here. A bit further ahead, Rapid Dance has managed to get past W. Turner at some point here. So we'll just look to see if Turner can come back at him. Into turn 1 we go. Doesn't look like he's going to make the move here as Daz bounces over the curb a little. W. Turner has a tucked in behind him, following him through the chicane. Up the hill we go into the hairpin, keeping it tucked into the left. Daz with a little bit of a oversteer on the exit. Through the hill, we'll be dipping back down again into the section. Stick close to Daz here so he can make the move down the next DRO zone. As Daz bounces over the curb a little and Turner follows him over the curbs. Big cactus here then, looking to stay in touching distance with the cars up front as failing Tomcat has lost it and is spinning it around. Mishi gets past, Spinale gets past, and still struggling as Cajun One Eye just struggles to get his car around that last chicane. Down the hill we go then. Turner doesn't manage to make a move at all. Husky up the inside of Rapid-Con into turn 1 through the chicane, and Con really doesn't have an answer for this as we come into the next chicane. high-speed chicane up the hill towards the hairpin. Drago looking at the back of Cajun One-Eye here. Before the end of the race, really. As they're well and truly away from everybody else. Rapid Con staying in touching distance of Cyber Husky ahead. Yeah, El Drago's got the 3-second penalty. Kimmy still looking. Cactus is really close to the back of Turner here. Turner also has the ERS and DRS of Zaz. As Big Cactus realizes that he cannot make it 3 wide. A little bit of an incident there. The Cactus gets on his way. Turner just trying to keep his car straight as he gets a little bit of a wobble on after making that contact before. The Cactus trying to run deep a little bit there. See if Daz can get his on. Cactus up to the inside. Turner. Any damage on Turner's car? It looks like the nose cone's fine. He is just trying to keep it in touch with Cactus again though. He'll be looking to make a move back past. As Luca K. Smith has lost it through the fiddly section. There's also a Ferrari out at the back of El Drago's just to get it going again. So we have a VSC again. W Turner as Big Cactus peels into the pits. Turner whizzes past P1. Catches the safety car. So it's a full safety car here in the sprint with only 2 laps remaining. So this is lap 9, you've got lap 10 and lap 11. One-Eye 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So we do just have 2 laps remaining. So I don't know whether the safety car therefore comes in at the end of this lap or what happens. But yeah, I think even really, I guess this is new territory for a lot of drivers because we haven't had the sprint format around much, but safety car in the sprint, is it even worth boxing, especially when there's 2 laps remaining? You know, by the time you've caught up to the back of the safety car, that's it, the race over by the looks of it. Safety car in this lap, so there's not really much time for anybody to do anything. 17.4 rapid Daz, fastest lap. Turner just backing everybody up here. Ungemer third. Away we go. Honor tucked in behind his teammate then. W Turner really make a move on him into turn 1. Probably not. Are they going to play the team game? Ungemir tucked in right behind, looking to get past Connor here. Little tap up the back end. Inside, get it up, and let's open the door for McKinnon. Connor's lost it further back. Through the next section we go. Husky on the back of Kimi as one of the Cactus lost it and he's got on up the inside. Little dip. As that Daz really trying to get past Gungamir here. Going to send it at every single corner, and Gungamir picks up the 3-second time there. Daz just need to stick in behind him, and Gungamir will drop a few places here. Daz goes wide and picks up 3 seconds as well. So that undoes everything that he was thinking. He was just going to stick in behind Gungamir, but then he picks up 3 seconds himself. So it's back on the fight. And I'm going to say that was not on. We'll have a little clip of that, I think. Oh, okay. Get it from the stream later. Oh, and he loses it himself. There you go. Just trying to get back on track there. Husky 4. It's nice and chill in behind Kimi here. And that's it for the sprint. W Turner P1, Connor W2, Kimi Räikkönen 3, Husky 4, Nushi 5, Failing Tomcat 6, Max Wolf 7, Spinala 8, Cactus 9, Con 10, Rapid Daz 11, Gungamir 12, Cajun One Eyes left, El Drago 13, and Neo Clark will be 15. Have Cajun's Ghost in the looks of it. S-Winger then, just cruising round to pick up 16. Curbs. No worries, Cajun. If you feel free to rejoin if you wanna. You don't have to, but yeah, if we have you on track to finish, or at least if you don't want to do the race, just be in the car, but don't move off the grid, and it'll DSQ you from the start. So that was interesting. I'm sure there'll be a few clips sent in on that, and I'll have to try and find some clips. So there's your points from the sprint race then. It's I'll just click A and go for the other screen. There we go. So W Turner wins the sprint race, P1 starting on grid 1. Connor W will be second on the grid, and he picks up 7 points. Kimi Räikkönen 3rd, Cyber Husky 4, Mushy 5, Failing Tomcat 6, Max Wool 7, Espinala 8, Cactus 9, Con 10, Daz 11, Gungamir 12, El Drago 13, Cajun One Eye 14, Neo Clark 15, S 16, and somebody else in 17, Luca. So we'll just have a few moments then, and before we move on to the main race, I'll just bring up the sheet again, and we can have a little look at what that does in terms of points. So obviously we've got a couple of new drivers, Gungamir and Turner. So picking up the 8 points there. Turner, 7 points for Connor. We'll severely bump him up the order a little bit as well, and I'm sure I'll be hoping for some more points in the race. P3, what did we say? If I just pop that on the screen for me, for my benefit, so I can read it. So Kimi was third, so he got 6 points. So Kimi and Neo are essentially tied going into this race, and Kimi has quite the grid advantage, and so there's quite a... and S-Winger is also at the back, so Kimi's doing quite well at this. He's picked up some nice points in the sprint, and he's also gained himself quite the good spot to start the race. P3, just watch the front two, don't get involved too much. And we'll just hide that again then, so we can have a look at the tyres then going into the race. Turner opting for the mediums as well as Connor. Kimi and Husky looking to go long on the hards. Mushy mediums, Tomcat, and there's a couple of people just changing their tyres. So I will just wait until till the end, just before we start saying who's on what, because there's not much point with people changing it. Yep, so that's your results from the sprint. A couple of drivers, so Maxwell, Spinala and Cactus all did a stop. Maxwell's and Spinala 7 and 8 get some points even though they did a stop. There's a couple of drivers that span out. There you go. Might just take screenshots of that while we're here. So we just go back to check the so the tyres are pretty much where they are. As we go for the formation lap then, why can't I get out of this? Excuse me? That is very strange. Can't seem to get out of the race director. So I'm just gonna hope it oh. Let's try viewing lap times. And then backing up. It doesn't want to back up. And we'll see if we can do anything. No, they've gone. Right. So I just have to wait and try and get back in. I got stuck in race director there, so we're already on lap 2. So we have just missed the shenanigans. Although I assume there is some form of flow. Grid is pitted, so ready at the so we just move ourselves up the order here. Cyber Husky both on their hard side. Medium, then a ton of hards, and then Daz is just popped into the pits. Then is Connor W, just fighting there with medium tyres. So heads we have Turner, Husky Husky right onto the back of Kimi here then. Looking to make a move. Tucked in behind as they come down the hill, through the chicane and down the hill. Failing Tomcat, his teammate, just staying in touching distance as well. Husky then looking to make the move. Got it. Tomcat in behind him as well. Going away from Tomcat here. Mushy also joined on to the back of this little squabble. So we've got 4 cars coming through the corners. Mushy really getting close up to the back of Tomcat here. Just looking again at Kimi. It's Husky on the back of Kimi and Mushy on the back of Tomcat, but there's not much space between them either. So, Mushy's got to watch out that when he goes for a move there isn't a couple of cars a bit slower than he was expected ahead of him. So around there, Mushy taking it nice and tight there. Good line so he won't lose too much speed on it. Can't go for the move. Tomcat just has a little wobble on the exit. Tomcat's dropped a second off the back of Husky here, allowing Mushy to clamber all over the back of him. So going down the main straight then, we'll have Husky on the back of Kimi and Mushy on the back of Tomcat. This time Mushy has way more speed, so come down the main straight, gets the move done. Husky just trying to keep his nose in side by side with Kimi here, but Kimi gets ahead, and Mushy has slid ahead of Tomcat here. Husky on the back of Kimi. As we go up the hill, these 4 cars still pretty much nose to tail, as S-Winger's looking to join onto the back of it. Still just under 2 seconds off the back. Cactus closing in on the back of S-Winger himself, and some gaps starting to appear further back as Connor W also on those mediums from the start. As we've got Cajun off at turn 1, 2 again. And Husky on the back of Kimi then. Can he be making moves up the order? Imola picks up a 3-second time penalty. Cyber Husky really trying to get the pace over Kimi here. Up to the inside, job done, gets past, can he keep it on track through the corners? Just about keeps it on, as Kimi does have the momentum. Mushy just leaving a little bit of room just so he can see what's happening ahead before he gets into any trouble. Tomcat just staying with the back of them, as S-Winger is on to got past S-Winger there, hasn't he? So now Cactus is looking to catch up to the back of Tomcat. Cajun has dropped it again around the hairpin. She's got the jump on Kimi, as Kimi had a little bit of a back-end wobble out of the exit of the chicane, and failing Tomcat then just staying in behind Kimi. We've still got these 4 cars running quite closely together. Husky has just pulled away off of the front of Mushy. Mushy's coming here now, he's got a hell of an overspeed as well. Goes for the outside. Husky is still there, and just need to be careful. And Kimi's now got the run on Mushy. Mushy is as flat as a pancake on the battery front, and Kimi does have a substantial amount of battery left, so he will be able to make the move at some points. Just on the battery alone, failing Tomcat just trying to stay with him as well. As we have one of the Alpha Tauri of Daz just losing it on the last corner. And through sector 2 we go. Oh, failing Tomcat just struggling to get in, and Daz has DNF'd in the pits. Just follow these cars round down the back end. Neo Clark further down. Margo Cajun has also retired in the pits. And what the heck was that? Was that car that hit him? That must have been Cactus that just touched the back of Tomcat, because I don't see what else that could have been. Give me then. Alpha Tauri on the left side. So Mushi touching distance of Husky and Kimmy trying to stay in behind. Cactus trying to catch up. Trying to stay on the back of Cactus. Mono W trying to use his medium tyres to an advantage and catch up to the car in front. As well as Max Wolves and failing Tomcat also sticking in behind, as Ryan Con gets a front wing change and comes back out on the hard tyres. Failing Tomcat just runs a bit deep there, has to make use. Oh, and he's put the power down a little bit heavy on exit. That might have been what he did earlier on the double left-hander, right enough. Just lost it on the back end. Kimmy then, can he make use of DRS on Mushi? Mushi's just dropped out of DRS on... no, I believe he's still got it open, yes. Mushi's still got the DRS on Husky, but he has dropped it way off the back. So Kimmy, and then even Cactus has managed to pick up the DRS there. I don't think S-Winger managed to get DRS, so they're all closing in again. It's 2 down to 6. And Connor has managed to scrub off a good second up at that time. And failing Tomcat also DNFs in the pits. Not sure why, when you're running that high up, you would go into the pits. That's the way it goes. Pounding around now in 9th position. Just going lad, and get some decent points. As Cactus, Kimmy, this S-Winger behind as well. Just go through this very tight and awkward. S-Winger just picks up a 3 second time. Now Drago also pulls into the pits and retires. I don't know if there's something I don't know about, but Rapid Con is also boosted. Then managed to get past by the looks of it. A lot more battery. Mushi ahead, still very low on battery. Looking at the back of Mushi here, really got the momentum here on this Alpha Tauri. Coming through the chicane, manages to ride those curves really well. Those have the suspension for those softs so get over those curves. Just seems to glide through that chicane there. Coming around, Gungamir picks up a penalty. Down the main straight we go. Cactus sweeps past Mushi then. A little wave, thank you. And Mushi waved to let him through. Be struggling with that battery for the rest of the race really. S-Winger then coming up to the hairpin. Yeah, 13 drivers remaining. One's ghosted. This guy's round. We've got the 5 hard runners. He's got back a couple. S-Winger, then be to catch up to the back. Carry on. S-Winger does have a time penalty as well, so we'll just see how that factors into things. Just have a little sound check just to see what's going on. So S-Winger then, just closing in onto the back of Kimi here. Maybe the next lap around he can start making moves. Cactus is closing in on the back of Cyber Husky as well. Control that car. Turner pounding round ahead, coming up to the back. This is Rapid Con ghosted 2 times over. Boosted because he's back in again actually. Solid car. So Turner, no, it doesn't get the DRS off of the ghosted car. Cactus looking at the back of Husky here. Got the ERS and DRS to boot. Goes for the outside. Cyber Husky says, "You can have it, bud. I'm going to stay to the inside." Call it. Through a couple corners to go then, nice and tidy. Husky just looking to stay on the back of Cactus here and get pulled along. The back S-Winger trying to close back past Cactus. A little moment there as Cyber Husky gets back past again. Cactus going wide out there. Just dropping a bit off the back of Husky here. Just going a little bit wide of that exit. So through the tight chicane we go. Really can ride those curbs really well there, the AlphaTauri. Swinger, just gets a little squirrel on the exit of the chicane. Allows Kimi just to escape his clutches for now. Turner then into the pits he comes to do his pit stop off of the mediums onto the hards. So we will get him drop down the order a little bit, so he won't just be in first place for the whole race. As he comes out in behind S-Winger, but there's that whole 25 seconds max to max. Oh, Max is going to just come out at the same time as him as well. There you go. So he's in behind Max, and then there's a gap to S-Winger ahead. Next driver is that of Connor, 46. He's done his pit stop as well. Basically, 1 to 6, when they do their pit stops, will come out between Turner and Connor. Husky, just looking at the back to Cactus, has got back past again. Husky now looking at the back of the AlphaTauri. Swinger still looking to make a move on his buddy Kimi as well. Gungamir retires in the pits. Well, gets his car out of the way. As the DRS to make a move, as Husky goes up the inside of Cactus again into turn 1. And S-Winger and Kimi. S-Winger goes up the inside. Oh, just a little tap on exit. Oh, dearie dearie. It's just Kimi struggling to get on the brakes as cross. They both managed to get going again, so I don't think there are any issues there. Turner just trying to find his pace on these hard tyres now. Just creeping them into existence. Cactus P2 behind Husky. Will they be switching places again? A little back and forth and back and forth and back and forth over and over again. He just cuts a bit more off the curb that time and doesn't with it as much. Max picking up a 3-second time penalty there. In base with S-Winger as well. This the DRS and the ERS on Husky here. Closing, and he's gone for the inside. Ooh, yeah. That was a tight one. I think that was very difficult, and Husky did the right thing just to kind of back off a little bit now. You're gonna swap places another 100 times before the end of the race anyway, so I wouldn't sweat one overtake. And Kimi then just trying to keep in touching distance of S-Winger. Turner's past Max, so charging after Kimi now. Cyber Husky is now the one to get the DRS, but it's a bit far back at this time round. Needs to close that gap for the next lap. We have to whiz back past Cactus again. I'm sure there'll be plenty more overtakes between the two of them. The rest of the race, Kimi still dragged along by S-Winger. Have K. Smith just taking a little trip. That's interesting. Clark. Not sure which driver has the tyre advantage between 9-lap-old hards and 14-lap-old mediums. Probably running about the same at that point. Kimi then comes whizzing around the inside past S-Winger. Kimi needs to stay ahead of S-Winger here, because when Turner turns up, he wants to be to stay ahead. Now pretty much on the back of them. Husky looking to stay with Cactus here, so that he can get him down the next half of the track. Can he get him down the hill, stay with him down the hill, and then go through the double left-hander and then nab him on the DRS straights as Neo Clark hits for probably a set of hearts at the end. Quite far at the back of the grid as Cactus and Husky both make their pit stop at the exact same time. Mushy carries on for another lap. Kimmy comes in, S-Winger comes in, and S-Winger bangs him up the backside and gives Kimmy the 5-second penalty, so we should be able to remove that 5 seconds for Mr. Kimster, because that was not really a great thing for S-Winger. He does have his front wing as well. So, Cactus on the mediums, Turner now to Honor just struggling to get going here. Carry on going, he's on the cards. On the mediums then, the battle continues on to the next tyre, staying within 1 second of each other. So, really lost track time on that. It'll be interesting to see here where Mushy comes out. So he came in just behind Husky, wasn't he? So we'll see how much this changes things. They both get past really nicely. Connor's just coming up. Is Connor gonna get past as well here? She's just coming out of the pits now. Past. She's just tucked in behind him. Turn 1. Getting those tyres warmed up to get going again. He has just dropped off the back of Cactus. Close that gap back up to under a second. So they seem to be doing ever so gently. Just a little wobble. Let Cactus get away from him. Should be that's this middle sector there from South Africa. On, just getting going again. Pounding it round, trying to catch to the back of everybody else. Max Wolves then makes his pit stop from P2. 20 laps on the hearts. Pit stop onto the medium tyre. Just see where he comes out. He's got Kimmy. Kimmy's going to pass quite comfortably. S-Winger probably whiz past them just before turn 1 as he comes out the pits as well. Just tucking in behind S-Winger then, but he'll need a lap or so to get those tyres up to speed. Husky's managed to drag himself within a second of Cactus here. The ghost of Luca may help Cactus a little bit here with I won't help him much with DRS if we passed him before the DRS detection zone. Husky just within that 1 second then. We'll get the DRS. just use your DRS to close the gap and leave your ERS alone. Time do both. That's the way to do it. That's my advice. Closing up to the back of Cactus then. Just keeping it around that 1 second. He didn't really gain anything with that DRS section there, and he's just struggling to get it through there. Through the hairpin. Now looks a bit closer. Still about the same. Richie. He should be able to put a bit more charge on that battery now. So he should be able to push forward to the back corner. Just have a quick penalties. Corner W 5 seconds. Kimi 5 seconds for that speeding in pit lane, which was caused by backing into him. So that'll be taken off likely. And then it's for 3 max 3's been on 3. ERS there. Struggled to get DRS detection there. Fast chicane. Closes the gap slightly there, just takes it a little bit faster through the chicane. Better exit on the hairpin, uses a bit of ERS to close the gap as well. Just needs to make sure he stays within the second. Should just keep gnawing a couple tenths off every lap. Of course, if you really want to go for the move, you need to be ERSing down this back bit here, down the hill. On half of your ERS down here, turn it off, take the corners, and then whack it on here, and away you go. But stay in DRS, so take it off those laps. She looking at funny here, annoying ghost in the way as well. He's just sticking in behind him. Just within half a second, coming up the hill. Neo. Just gonna have on chuff. She paint. That's funny. A lot of his ERS is back down to 10%. And too long ago he was up at 40. A bit closer this time on the back of the Cactus. The more use of the DRS, the closer you are, the more effective. This time round either, just has to keep flying away, trying to get closer. They are both closer to their respective plunges. down here, because we're just gonna have to break more. Only make the move this time. Run out of ERS when he gets there though. That's the issue. It's all the ERS, so it's not really going to just that off the back of it. Off the back here as he's losing touch. Spun it round after the hairpin. Machine closing back up to the back of Connor. Cyber Huskies dropped off the back of Cactus as well. Struggled to get pushed through and just walk off. And the gaps really starting to form now as Huskies just pushed in off the back of Cactus now. On it. Struggle to get it back under a second. One. So just had a little issue through there. That's when there's just struggling there. Now, just dropped further back. Husky almost 4 seconds behind Cactus now. Just really made the move. Stint.
Right. Slowly letting the lap cars these laps. Cars are lapping in. Roughly 1.6 corner. Just drifting off the lapping in now. Struggling. Well, no, the medium shouldn't be struggling too much. Dropping off the afternoon finals. The medium and the hard should be roughly similar now. So. The Mercedes on. On there. So, seconds on the road. Turn it. Cars, lap 31 of 32. This lap, one more to go. So this is pretty much our order then. So Turner coming through the chicane at the bottom of the hill. To the top of the hill chicane before dropping back down again. Takes a big chunk off the side curb there. So, as Russell Clare will tell you, it's not a next when you're within a second of Kimi here. And all the ERS and DRS he's got available. One still behind. This is the last lap, so he will have to make a move if he wants to. There is a little run to the start-finish line out of the last corner, but not really enough to be doing anything with it. He does have 20% on his charge left. Turner then crosses the line for his win. Coming around the final corner. Cross the line and pick up the podium. Husky 3, Connor 4, Mushi playing 4th from Connor with his 5-second penalty. Kimi will cross the line. I must have had 6 seconds, that's when it. That's P8. That's himself around P9. posted, so Con P11 across the line. That was quite a long-winded drive for some people, I would assume. Unfortunately, we just missed the start of that race, being stuck in this director for some reason. So, W Turner with the win. Nice little podium celebration. So, just looks like I'm still streaming, but I'm not connected to the Xbox. Okie dokie. To the internet.